Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. I've already cut and shuffled the deck. Your overall energy for your reading is the Five of Wands. So there's been a lot of conflict that's been going on in the middle of your situation this week, it looks like. But I feel like it stems beyond this weekend. But we got the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some type of a practical offer that's out there. Someone wants to make something of the situation, so they're giving an offer. Someone is wanting to work on the situation, but by the same token, you're feeling stuck between two paths. You're in two minds about which decision to make, and you feel like this relationship is based on a lot of unbalanced giving. There's some manipulation involved in your situation. There is also a three-party situation. And there are still some secrets about this. So I feel like these secrets are going to come out or came out recently about the three-party situation. But I feel like some of you are still not moving on from the situation. You're thinking about it, you're contemplating what your next move is going to be. And for some of you, your partner will give you an offer or want to apologize, but I feel like some of you are not going to accept this apology. And I feel like some of you that are involved in the three-party situation, you like the way that you like the attention that you're getting from having two people. Yeah. So we got the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is talking about feeling overburdened, carrying too much, and the relationship ultimately ends because of one of you in the relationship just feels overburdened. This might just be the overall energy for both of you. You might both feel overburdened. One might feel overburdened because they're in a three-party situation and it takes so much to juggle that. And the other might feel overburdened because they got news. One of you got news of this information and it's heavy emotionally. And I feel like there's a lot of fear. Some of you are very afraid in your situation. And you feel like you have to watch your partner. And there's a lot of instability in the home. Some of you blocked communication with your partner. And some of you may have rushed in haste to cut this person out or to tell them how you feel. Some of you are involved with a Gemini. But I feel like some of you are avoiding making a head-over-heart decision this week about love. With the Lovers in reverse. You're avoiding making a head-over-heart decision. But you're going to turn down offers. Offers are going to be turned down this week. And just know that with this offer that someone is bringing, which explains why it's in the reverse, they're going to bring you this offer, but just know that this offer is tied to manipulation. And this is just too heavy. So the relationship is bound to end at this point. We got the Empress in reverse, so some of you are dealing with an Aries. Some of you are not feeling very confident. This situation has, with this three-party situation, it has caused you to question your confidence, your self-worth. Yeah, with the Empress in reverse. And then I feel like there's still offers coming in. These offers will ultimately be turned down because they're attached to manipulation. Or the offers could just be in reverse for that reason. If someone is not coming to you with genuine intent, you'll see it in the cards also with their cards being in reverse. If they are offering you something and being forthright about it, you'll find that the offer is in the upright. But with the exception of this situation, though. I feel like this is not the person in the third party that's making an offer. I feel like this is the person on the outside of the three-party situation that is willing to work on the situation to say that I know you are dealing with a three-party situation, but I still want to make it work, is what I see in the cards here. And you're still wanting to make it work even though the situation is heavy and leading to an ending. That's for some of you. Seven of Swords is here, so there's a lot of lying, cheating, manipulative behavior with this three-party situation, and someone's not being honest about their true intentions. Because I feel like this person came to you and in the beginning of the relationship and maybe disguised the relationship as something that they were offering you something long-term, is what I'm trying to say. But truthfully, they were coming to give a one-night stand type of vibe. This wasn't someone that was in it for the long haul. And I feel like some of you are deciding not to take a risk with this person because you can't trust them. They're very manipulative and they've got hidden agendas. So we've got the Seven of Wands here. I feel like some of you are giving up this week. You're giving up because you're taking some time to think about this and you're deciding this is much too heavy. This situation is much too heavy of a burden. I feel like some of you won't walk away though. You're not ready to walk away. But some of you are deciding to give up. Because your partner is involved in a three-party situation. The relationship is ultimately going to end because of this lying, cheating, sneaky behavior that's not only going on in the present, but went on in the past too. And some light was the light is now shining on the situation that was hidden at one point. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. And there's a lot of self-inflicted mental imprisonment that you're dealing with right now. Someone is not making a decision about who they want to be with. There's a lot of immaturity going on in the situation. There could be gossip. And someone could be spying on you, Scorpio. Or you could be spying on your partner because you realize that your partner has options and they were not being honest with you about it. So I feel like ultimately this becomes too heavy. This is a lot to deal with. And I think some of you are paranoid that your relationships are coming to an end. But take a look at this behavior. That some of you that are still thinking about saying, hey, let's see what we can do to save this. Let's build on this. Let's try to work on it. Take a look. I want to remind you who you're dealing with. This person is manipulating you. They're only in it for a one-night stand type of opportunity. And you don't want to be their fool. So we got the King of Cups here. King of Cups is someone that is emotionally unstable. This person can be a bit of a boozer also. Someone's drinking is what I see. The King of Cups. What is this King of Cups about? And I feel like some of you are demanding the truth in this situation. You may have found something out through gossip. Or you may have found something out by spying, maybe looking through someone's bank statements, credit card statements, looking on their social media to pick up clues because your intuition was telling you something. So that led you to go and spy. Or someone said something to you to tip you off about the fact that your mate might be cheating, and I feel like you approached your mate and asked them the truth. And in the end, One of you became emotionally unstable. I do feel like someone is drinking. This also represents mental clarity. So you were just wanting the truth. You just wanted to see what was hearsay and what was real. Yeah, because your instinct was telling you all along that something wasn't right. And I feel like this led some of you to go looking for the truth. And I feel like some of you are going to decide that you are at an impasse with this person. And you know, where can you go from there? It's over. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles is, yeah. So I feel like some of you still are deciding to stay and work on the situation with your mate. But your mate is not in it for the long haul. King of Pentacles is someone that is around for the situation right now because it benefits them for right now. But they don't plan on being there for the long term. So just keep that in mind. Some of you are going back to your ex. And if this is not you, then this is your partner. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. And I feel like some of you are suspecting that your partner is still dealing with their ex. And I say that because, like I said before, your instinct is telling you that something is not right. And why else would you be going to go spy or listen or actually entertain some gossip about your partner unless you were suspecting that something was going on? So there's the Tower. And it's in reverse. So I feel like this is something that happened to you in the past. And this is what happened. This Tower moment happened when information about this three-party situation was spilled out. And this Tower moment happened when you found out that your partner is going back to your ex. So that's why I say, if this isn't you, then your partner, they have secret agendas. The Tower. Some of you are going to decide to be single in this situation because of how much pain this brings you and how heavy the situation is, and because of the betrayal. The situation is ultimately going to end because there's another woman in the middle of your situation, or another person in the middle of your situation. There is definitely a three-party situation, and then there's heartbreak attached to this. And I feel like some of you are going to take a break from the situation. And for some of you, there's a need for prayer, because the Four of Swords also represents meditation or prayer. And there's a need for forgiveness. Forgiveness of your partner, forgiveness of yourself. And when I say forgiveness, I feel like I need to clarify what it is that I mean. I'm not saying that forgiveness with, gosh, I can't speak straight today. Okay, so forgiveness, I am not saying that you ought to condone the actions of your partner, because their actions were wrong, without a doubt. I'm saying forgiveness because when we hold on to the past, we continue to carry that baggage around. And it prevents us from being able to move forward. We continue to accumulate baggage throughout our lives because we hold on to situations and we hold on to pain that does not benefit us. We also need to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to stay in situations past their expiration date. So that's what I mean by forgiveness. Forgive yourself and forgive the person involved. And there's a need that can be done through prayer. So moving along here, Strength card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. I feel like some of you know emotionally and mentally that you should move on, but you're just not having the strength to do so. But ultimately, you will decide to leave this person out in the cold because of this information that you got a hold of. And the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a truth seeker as well. She's someone that will cut to the chase of the situation. She wants to know the truth. And she is someone that will cut out what is no longer necessary, what no longer serves her in the situation. So yeah, I feel like some of you, when you find out that this person has probably been cheating with their ex, or they're going back to their ex, they have secret plans about that, you're going to decide to cut this person out. You may not feel like you have the strength to do it right now, but ultimately, it's going to come down to that. So some of you are having to make decisions this week. Yeah, you want to cut this person out because they have options. And they're making it seem, they made it seem all along as if they were in it to be with you, but you and you only. But they're out there exploring their options. And some of you will feel a feeling of loss, Scorpio. Because some of you guys are thinking about the past and what once was, but not turning forward to see what's still ahead of you. You haven't lost everything. You still got 2 cups behind you. I feel like some of you feel undervalued in your relationship. And you decide that you don't want to work on it anymore. You find that this is a toxic relationship that you're dealing with. And you find that your partner is a bit of a flirt and they're immature. And there's a lot of promiscuity going on and a lot of conflict. And this conflict doesn't just end in, it's not just limited to literal conflict. I feel like there's a lot of mental conflict as well. But there's definitely a lot of promiscuity in these 2 cards. So I feel like some of you felt like this was your soulmate. And I feel like that might be why some of you are still hanging on to the situation. But please know that people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Often with soulmates, their purpose of coming into our lives is to teach us a lesson. And once that lesson has been taught, then that's when it's time for that person to leave. So this person, I believe they've served their person and purpose in your life. Soulmates are not always meant to stick around your life forever. I think that's the misconception that people have about soulmates. But here they are. You feel like this was your soulmate. And you're wanting to, you're really questioning whether or not you should continue to wait around for the situation. And you're questioning whether or not you should continue to invest in the relationship, invest your time and emotion. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Some of you, this might be the father of your children, because the Emperor, he represents a leader or a father. He gives off fatherly-like qualities. Your mate could be older than you. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have this in your chart. There's a need for healing. And all of this whole situation, all this imbalance has turned your home situation upside down. And it has rocked the stability of your relationship. Definitely Leos with some of you. I feel like some of you might have a child with this person as well. And the conflict doesn't stop. There's more of it. There's a lot of one-upping. So next we have the Knight of Swords. So this is representing scattered thinking. This is a lot of rushing in, a lot of haste. So these might be words, but as your mate is walking out the door, you are rushing in haste to say what it is you need to say. Yeah, you got something to say to them as they leave. I feel like some of you are charging forward to cut this person out of your life too. You're not wasting any time. You're making haste to do so. So yes, at the top of the reading, I said there was a lot of conflict. Secrets are coming out this week about your partner's true motives. You're finding out that your partner has options. They might be moving on, but some of you are not moving on easily from the situation, is what I'm saying also, because you want to continue to work on it. But there's a lot of secrecy. But for some of you, you may move on and find stability elsewhere. Or, with this here, yeah, I feel like some of you might feel like your ex is your soulmate. Because these two cards spell marriage. So some of you might be leaving to get married to someone else that you've been dealing with outside of the relationship. That's, yeah. I don't know. I saw the Four of Wands there. That represents like a ceremony. And with the Two of Cups there, that represents a union. But some of you in your current situation may decide to get married too. But if that's the case, be sure to keep your eyes open. Because this person is attached to manipulation. And this person is a cheater. And this person is cheating with a lot of different people. So if you decide to marry this person, just keep this in mind. But like I said, some of you are feeling like you would get a victory elsewhere. So you may be deciding to secretly marry an ex. Okay, so Scorpio, this does it for your reading for this week. I want to thank all of you again for the returning subscribers that came back to my channel to watch the videos. Thank you so much. And to your new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I thank you all for your comments. And for those of you who decided to donate to my channel, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by taking a look in the description box. All the details are below. Or you can contact me at angelicaascensionstarot@gmail.com. And I wish you all the best, Scorpio. Until next time, bye for now.